Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ETF2L Season 38 Premiership Qualifiers. This is Group A. I don't know if that's true. I think this might be Group B. Elektro versus GamingClan.gg. My name is Wandum. A guest is joining me today. His real name is Meerkat. His actual name, probably even Meer, is what I believe the branding is now. ArchRhythm, of course, is on production. Meer, how are you feeling about this? We have to be quick, but
You know what? I'm feeling pretty good about this. We've got really jam-packed qualifiers coming up. We had 14 signups this time around, so a really sort of coveted Premiership division this season. Of course, not everyone can stay. Only 8 spots, 5 of them already taken. Both teams here looking to make their mark. Of course, Elektro, a lot of history, and a number of GamingClan.gg players participated last season under Alvin and the Britmonks and various other teams. So both looking to make their mark, both looking to top Group A, I believe. And secure their spot in Premiership, which they believe is rightfully theirs.
Yeah, I mean, the way that this works, a little bit confusing, is there is 2 groups. They're each going to play each other in best of 3s in the group. Whoever wins the most best of 3s just gets automatically put through Prem, but we'll talk about more about the rest of it later. We are live, once again, ETF2L Season 38 Premiership Qualifiers. This is Group B, Elektro playing against GamingClan.gg. We're going straight away into the first mid-fight already here.
Yeah, pretty standard mid-setup. Neither team looking to take too much aggression, and a huge bomb comes out for Elektro. They sent both their soldiers really deep into them, but not without return from GamingClan.gg as they bomb over. It's a bit of a melee. They've managed to swap places over the midpoint here, and really sort of chaotic there, Wandum.
It was indeed. Everything kind of happened at once. All of the soldiers jumped in, but you can see the Elektro side, they went in so aggressively. Now Eames, he's caught a little bit between a rock and a hard place right now. In the enemy sword, he actually gets out. Nevo, nice little kill there. Finding Auto towards the end. He's actually still fighting this soldier here on second. He's gonna get the pack. There we go. He just has the back off from Geordie. Not able to quite finish him off, but they get the mid-fight. And a really late kill here onto Auto means that Juxta, he's gonna find himself with a nice little bit of ad.
Yeah, he was so isolated in that grass area. He just got completely locked down by Amarok and Nevo. Geordie couldn't get back there in time, and that late spawn is really not going to be ideal. It's going to be a 35% advantage now to Elektro as they're mounting and pushing to the second point. Sniper is up on the side of Flying Game GG, and Rons goes down straight away.
Yeah, really nice headshot coming out of AOV. Obviously, Soldier not the main target here. You want to try and find Juxta. But another kill onto Azunis is going to be really good. You can see now actually Gaming Clan, they're trying to get a little bit more aggressive. Maybe just try and find an angle here for a sniper. Pushing out with the sniper is really hard. Pushing out of... This is called Snake Water. Pushing out of Snake Water last. Difficult as well. You see, they are struggling a little bit, but look at this Juxta. He's actually in through under already. Auto, still only 85%. The Uber pops in. They haven't managed to find any kills just yet. There is a scout in onto the enemy combo, not doing quite that much, and there we go. Auto gets an Uber of his own. There's actually a medic dead. So is Rons. Gets picked up there by AOV, so 2 kills for him. They clean this up. Elektro just not quite fast enough, not able to find the pick when they go in there. And a really nice hold there by Gaming Clan.
Yeah, looked like Aura wanted to go in really quickly there. They know they had the ad, but both of their soldiers are down, so it was a bit hairy to start with. They were just a bit too slow, a bit too hesitant. GamingClan.gg got their Uber up and managed to contest it into them, and it all crumbled apart from there. So they've managed to convert second, and they're looking to keep it rolling with Amarok down on the side of Aura here.
Yeah, this pick is going to be crucial, but look at the damage coming out of Rons there. He saw those 2 people in the flank and saw Geordie going down as well. This shuts down the aggression completely. Nice rockets coming out of the Raccoon already. You can see Elektro, they're immediately going to push off of this. Uber's not in their favor. Auto does have the Uber charge. They're actually just going to trade a scout in. There's nobody really with Juxta, never mind, because they actually killed 2. Both scouts are dead now. Eames is going to go down. Both scouts down for the blue side. No demo means that there's probably not going to be a push, but Juxta still massive advantage. And Eames is up in 2 seconds already. He's going to be up, and there's probably going to be a push.
Yeah, we've seen out of both teams now where they've got their Uber advantages. They just try and use it really quickly, but they never get what they want out of it. Either the other medic slips away and gets out, or they just don't convert the frags they quite want. Always seeming to go in on 2 down as well. So, Elektro do have a 50% advantage here. They're looking to use it pretty quickly as GamingClan.gg aren't too far off themselves.
As the Uber comes in right now onto the heavy. Doesn't actually get taken down. Still no kills quite yet. You can see Rons actually manages to kill himself. ALX and Auto are going to go down. There's no heals, but the health on the side of Elektro is absolutely abysmal. The medic is so low. There we go. Jordy is going to take care of him. It's just Nevo left alive, 140 HP, but against 4 people all in the same corner, so hard to do anything against the scout. They get auto, they get the demo man, but the frags just came in too little, too late, and that means that once again, GamingClan.gg, they hold. No immediate ad though, so we're onto a little bit of a snake water stalemate here, probably.
Yeah, Gaming Clan, they managed to convert a lot of frags here. They did an excellent job on following up on those players in lobby, and we know how hard it is to try out snake water last. You really do need to convert those frags if you want it to be successful, and they did a stellar job of it there. So both teams just feeling each other out, looking to get their Ubers up. Nothing too off the wall, just looking to maintain their numbers for now. We've seen, you know, some pretty aggressive trades thus far. I can imagine that's what we're going to be seeing throughout the duration of this. And Azunis does actually get picked off by a trap there.
Yeah, getting picked off here is not really the end of the world. You can see now Elektro, they're posturing a little bit. They know that the sack is probably going to come in. See, yep, there we go. There is a soldier in. Jordy tries to go forwards to try to find something. He's forced all the way back into the enemy saw. And there are scouts looking at him. And you can actually see a little bit of aggression coming out of the blue demo man as well. ALX trying to get a little bit aggressive, but there we go. Jordy is dead. One pick for Elektro. They're actually getting a little bit aggressive here. They're trying to move it through just this one pick. They're going onto grass already, trying to see if they can find anything else. It's a little bit dangerous. There's a scout on high ground as well. They're going to have to find a kill soon. They're just going to get spammed out. There we go. Soldier jumps in right now. He's in onto Juxta. Not the right medic name, but you know, I mean, in the end, they've sacked both soldiers. The scout might actually go down here as well. Or Elektro, they're just going to have the tail between their legs. Hold second. Try not to lose middle here. As Gaming Clan, they should be getting pretty aggressive now.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of shutting down these rounds. They're playing just the right position at just the right times, but they do actually lose 2 there, and the trade does come out. Really unfortunate spawns for them, so they're going to have to back themselves up to second. An unsuccessful mid push off the back of the 2 frags that they got on Elektro, and Aura are looking not to slouch about. They know that ALX is down, they know Jordy's down, and they're just collapsing here.
Yeah, really late kill to Zodiac as well. There's actually a scout just in onto Juxta right now. Doesn't quite hit the shots. Juxta lives, 60 HP. The Ubers are even, but with 2 scouts down, look at Aura. They're going so quickly here onto the left side already. Soldier shoots a scout into the air. Didn't quite get the kill, but Crayon shoots the complete. He like doesn't even look at the rocket, it just goes down. But you can see the damage comes across now. Across both teams. Aura actually not that healthy. They're just walking across anyway. It's a kill into ALX, it's a kill into Auto, and it's just a soldier and a heavy, pretty weak. Not able to get on the point in time. There we go. First round. Elektro responding. Getting kills from Gaming Clan, converting the round pretty effectively.
Yeah, I've jumped the gun there. He went in all guns blazing at the end of that, just trying to pick the medic off, but all it meant was he was just resigned himself to a really sort of chunky spawn wave there. It just didn't favour them. Jordy going down as well, really not ideal. So that is round 1 going to Elektro here.
So now, second mid-fight of the game. You see Demoman playing pretty standard, nothing really fast happening quite yet, but I feel like the soldier's actually there. Yep, there we go. They're so far forwards in already. Jordy taken down immediately, and so is Auto. He's just dead. There's a soldier in onto the enemy medic. Does actually manage to find the rocket there. That was really nice shot by Crayon. Getting the kill, salvaging the round, honestly, there for Gaming Clan. Getting that med pick at the end to what that mid-fight. Really nice rocket out of Crayon. Good stuff from him.
Yeah, that was huge from Crayon there. It looked like on that mid, GamingClan.gg bombed at the exact same time as Elektro soldiers, but Elektro instead just committed to the team fight. GamingClan.gg went behind, and then it was a 4v6 and then a 6v2, and it all just fell apart for them there.
Jordy doing a little bit of a feed, making sure no one goes hungry right now on Aura. He just kind of walks in before the rest of his team. Looks like they are going to have to back off. Juxta did die. Didn't have health with him, but you can see now there's a pick out to Jordy. Looks like Aura, they don't have any time to be resting on that laurels. They want to end this quickly so they can go to bed or something. I don't know. Maybe they have homework to do. They have to finish this quickly. You can see they're being really aggressive here into Saw, but it's only Nevo going down. No further kills are being found by this Aura side. They're going to have to back off the middle here. Ubers are even as well. It's going to have to set up a little bit, maybe a lot.
Yeah, still holding really aggressive though, Elektro. It looks like Soldier nearly getting caught out. Ron's managed to slip away within an inch of his life, but Zodiac going down too as he attempts to salvage and follow up on him. So again, looking very even. Teams just feeding one player at a time. Not game breaking, but they're creating opportunities for one another.
Yeah, he seems so excited to go for these plays off of just a single pick ad. Has been something we're seeing more, and there we go. There's Ron's in onto the enemy medic, doesn't find anything. Crayon is about 50 HP, but he doesn't get taken down. The health is completely fine for the blue side. So now Ron's dead. It's kind of trading players here. It feels like we're going in a nasty, vicious cycle. You can see Jordy already posturing up towards this kitchen area. Wants to go in, but it's so difficult. Scout looks at him like that, and it's so hard. So now, finally, even Ubers, both teams, 6 players up. Nothing's going to happen, right?
It doesn't look like it so far. They're just got flip-flopping between being passive and aggressive here. And Elektro are trying to mount a push in this Sora here. Of course, Crayon and Jordy doing a really good job rotating around and applying pressure to Aura regardless of where they peek out. And that's really stunted a lot of their pushes here quite consistently as they're trying to breach this second point.
Yeah, pushing into Snakewater can be really difficult if you can't take control of this high ground. You can see the soldiers doing such a good job. Jordy standing up there does end up paying with that for his life, but he trades a kill onto Azunis. And it's so difficult for Aura, really, to get in anywhere. Soldiers get such good high ground, and more importantly, scouts get really good high ground as well. Because the soldier bombs are absolutely awful. It's so difficult to get in. So Aura, they're going to have to get creative. Looks like no off bosses yet. We do know Nevo very capable of just switching to sniper when he pleases in seasons past. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw that eventually at some point. Look across on the other side as well. We've already seen the sniper out of AOV. It's a headshot onto the soldier, but it honestly feels like what we're looking for at this point is sack into a sniper. It seems like a classic play. Classic Aura Elektro play. It's either Nevo or Demul. Either one.
Yeah, classically, if you stay mating for this long, eventually someone's going to crack and go sniper. It's a fight of iron will. But it looks like, you know, both teams, they're really just feeling each other out. GamingClan.gg really do have this under lock. But every single time they manage to get, you know, a pick or two onto Aura, they just feed in their own, and then we just reset to this exact same position we are now. Round timer, 6.5 minutes. I can't imagine it will tick down all the way to 0, but at the pace of the game so far, it might well be the case as Azunis bombs in.
He absolutely does nothing to auto. Brings him to about half HP, but unfortunately not able to follow that up with anything else. I think you have to look at this as well. There's a little bit of aggression coming out right now of the blue side, but you look at this, the longer our Elektro get to sit here and just take down this clock, they are a round up. It does favor them quite heavily to just sit back. They don't have to push. It's the most Eames thing of all time. Just sit back and just don't go to second.
Yeah, of course, GamingClan.gg, they are on the round disadvantage, and we touched slightly on before just how awkward it is to push out Snakewater last, just how much everyone in the TF2 community despises it. So by sort of locking down this second, they're minimizing the risk of them being pressured back to last, and therefore increasing their chances of going through to this midpoint. But again, very slow. Both teams obviously a lot on the line here. They really want a spot in playoffs. I can imagine Aura Elektro particularly are going to be absolutely gutted if they miss an opportunity during these playoff games for the qualification. So yeah, a lot at stake.
See now, finally, both teams have a sniper. It's Nevo for Aura Elektro. AOV as well on that sniper. So we're going to have to see who finds a shot first. As I'm pretty sure that should be Nevo called out by that demo man. Should have been spotted there. He's moving over to grass here. He's going to have to watch out for AOV here. As sniper versus sniper, I don't know about you, Meer, but like sniper versus sniper is probably one of my least favorite things in TF2. It's because of the way you play. You have to sit back, wait for the other one to scope in. It's so much easier to hit a scoped sniper. Just sit around forever. Nobody can do anything, and it sucks, and it's awful.
Yeah, we thought the game was at a snail's pace, but it's slowed even more now. Of course, pulling those snipers up is that's just the nail in the coffin. You know it's going to be a slow game. You know it's going to be a passive game. Just one round conceded so far. So again, both teams are playing so careful, so steady, and Jordy does get picked off by the trap from Eames there. So is it going to be a bit of an opportunity for Nevo to go for an aggressive snipe? He is pretty weak right now, so can imagine they're just looking to heal up. Perhaps go for counter-attack, make him a bit of space so he can actually get a pick that will, you know, create an entry for them in the second point. Wow, does take down Eames. That's a really huge pick. That's a lot of ground denial down for Aura Elektro. So GamingClan.gg gonna look to make something of it, but again, we've seen it before. Elektro not keen to concede just yet, but Al taking a very wide sideline and gets Nevo.
Yeah, LV really coming up ahead of this sniper duel. Gets kill into Eames, then gets a follow-up kill into the sniper. Aura Elektro, they're sitting so close, they have to go for this trade here. Ubers are popped off on both teams. You can see the blue team, they're just running right back to the SOAR area. They're getting denied really hard by the soldiers on the high ground. So there we go, the Ubers fade from both teams. Aura Elektro finally back in. Eames is here, And he
The batters
rains
bomb.
down stickies. Actually a kill from Jordy onto that scout here. But it looks like everyone on the blue side are eventually just going to get cleaned up. It's a sniper and a medic left alive. Auto ALV, the only two. ALV have to get a little bit creative here if he wants to find something. It can be pretty difficult. Just going to have to back off. Ubers are even. Players should be coming up. Look at how aggressive Eames is being. He's already into Saw, trying to get into onto last. You have to get the cap as well.
Yeah, one thing I feel we missed is Azunis was actually up on that banner there.
Yeah.
Popped it off, Ron's bomb forward, got a really crucial frag, and they managed to convert 3 there. So Ron's a second pretty comfortably there, and then again looking to mount to last side. 20% advantage or Elektro right now. Azunis is on this left side now, just looking to apply a bit of pressure. Feel like GamingClan.gg is there, scrabbling to set up some defenses here on this side.
Yeah, once again, I feel like you have to go back to this clock here. Every single time we sit in these stalemates, it favors Eames. As our Elektro can just run down the clock. They don't even have to win. They win if they do nothing for 15 minutes. As Sentry Gun is getting spammed down, Azunis gonna get this banner eventually. As once that banner pops, it gets a lot easier for our Elektro to push in. You pop in with the Ubercharge, you pop in with the conch, use the conch to gain ground, and then you go back in afterwards with an Ubercharge. It looks like that's probably what they're looking to do. Spamming out right now, getting more charge onto Azunis. There we go. Pick onto Jordy, tries to go in aggressively. You can see Ron's actually so far forward here onto the demo. Doesn't find any kills. They're actually getting crunched here. Our Elektro standing pretty awful position. Ron's taken down. There's a kill onto Zodas. Actually, everyone's just going down all over the place. Scouts in onto last, gets traded off. It's 3 up for both teams. Neither Uber's been popped. They just traded 3. And I'm not sure what's happening anymore. I mean, Eames hasn't even gone forward. Azunis doesn't have the banner. He's just going to get taken down because he ran out of ammo. Now Eames, he's trying to hold his nice little pipe onto ALV. And that should dissuade the push coming out from the rest of the blue side. That was weird.
Yeah, it was. It was really sort of funky. Aura did an excellent job of baiting Jordy in with that bomb. They buffed their players up, tempted a push, and Jordy just committed straight into them. But they got so infatuated with that gun that it just took the time down so much. But they are attempting a re-push here. Pop the Uber out, but only managed to get Jordy for it and the sentry gun. Is that worth it?
No. Like, I can tell you right now, it's absolutely not worth it. These guys are getting shocked. They go in, they don't even kill the sentry gun, and now the enemy team is 100%. Luckily for them, they do have to push into Snakewater second, which is not the easiest thing in the world. As you can see, Soldier bombs in, Uber pops pretty much immediately. Zoda's taken down already. You can see how far back our Elektro being, but never mind. Look at Juxta. Gets caught in choke right now, so the kill onto him means that now the scout on the high ground is going to do so much work. You can see Ron wants to go in onto this medic. Scouts in onto him as well. Can't get the kill onto Auto. He's 25 HP. Eames bombs in. And he doesn't get the frag. Oh no, Nemo, stop.
Azunis is in pause to follow up on Auto, but with so many numbers down, it's going to be a bit of a risk. So he's going to elect to back out instead. That was a really good bomb there from ALX, getting into Juxta. Really crucial 2-pipe there. So, or Elektro going to have to give up this mid as well. The spawner's coming out so late, but I think they're well within their rights to look to stalemate again, but on the defensive side of their second this time.
Yeah, they are sitting with a little bit of an Uber disadvantage as well. Nebo in forward spawn here. Going to try to look for some sort of a pick, but it is a bit difficult. Soldier's going to spot him out pretty much immediately. And this rest of the blue team, they're already pushing through Sora as well. Nebo still charging up this shot. He tries to go for something, doesn't get anything. Crayon down to 30 HP. And it's just not enough. But look at the Ubercharge percentages. Blue team, Global Clan, they're already in. They call them Global Clan, they call Gaming Clan. That's another team. They're in onto the point. The Uber's popped, but they haven't managed to find anything really. Some stickies onto the point, but no frags on either side. There's a scout trying to cap it up. Takes a lot of damage. There we go. ALX taken down. The Uber comes out of Juxta, and that's 4 taken down already. Eames, a nice little sticky trap kill on to Jordy. 2 left alive. Medic at the scout. They're all the way back in choke. They are going to build up. Don't think they have out here.
Yeah, that was really excellently played by our Elektro. It looked like their entire team, bar Azunis and Ron's, backed into spawn, and then Azunis' Ron was just playing hopscotch, frog hopping over each other, avoiding the Uber, and they just completely wasted it, completely denied any play onto point, and they completely turned that fight around with the full health players coming out, following up, and that's why they've had such a convincing push out onto this second here, as just building the Uber up. It is equal right now. Gaming Clan GG are taking the space that was given to them.
Yeah, they're moving forward here. Kill onto Ian's is actually pretty good. But it's even Ubers. Look at this. Juxta is actually just going to have the Uber charge before the enemy even does. But you can see Gaming Clan, they are a little bit under time pressure now at this point. Uber's popped in through lower. There's a scout on the point. They finally do deny it. No, Demo Man means they're going to try to play really aggressively around this point. But the counter Uber comes in now. You can see Jordy also dead already. There's a scout onto the point. Once again, you have to be so careful here. But everyone's taken down. Oh, right,
no, they've all got the point.
Zodiac has run past 4 members and it's 1-1 now. Gaming Clan. Zodiac just pulls something out of somewhere. And now it's an even game. 11 minutes. Game got a whole lot spicier here, Meer.
Yes, we have a game on our hands. Nobody is a round up. There's no reason to stalemate. 11 minutes. Either of these teams, they need a round here. So should be seeing a bit more aggression, particularly on these second holds. But again, both teams just feeding each other out. Pretty aggro, very hard and fast from Aura again.
Yeah, you can see these soldier bombs so quick onto Auto. Takes him down immediately, but you can see now the health. Our Elektro's health is not very good, and the counter bomb comes in. That finishes off Juxta. The positioning on the red side just not quite there. Single soldier on the point. Runs his 40 HP. Pencil jumps into scouts. As, yeah. I mean, that's the Azuna special, you know. Like not even pressing crouch, trying to jump scouts. Kind of rough. So, a little bit difficult. He's actually moving back in. They want to try fight this. I'm not sure I like this. 2 soldiers both going upwards to Rex against scouts with high ground.
Oh, run! Oh, they played it really, really slowly there. They grabbed the packs and they come in. That's insane. There's nothing I fear more as a soldier player than 2 scouts staring at me, but that was really patient, really disciplined from them. And it works out pretty well for them, all things considered.
In the textbook of what not to do in TF2, number 1 is, as soldier, don't run into scouts with high ground and shoot upwards to Rex. But I guess sometimes it just works for Rons anyway. Gets that frag there, really nice out of him. He finds another one onto Jordy as well. There we go. 4 kills, 1 life. Pretty good. 5. We can keep counting them, should we please. They're actually stuffed there really bad. Bomb comes in right now. The soldiers do so much work. They force out the Uber, but 2 are dead now for Aura Elektro. Juxta doesn't have Uber. It looks like the Cheems is just going to get taken down here. ALV chases forwards onto mid now. They're going to have to be careful. Still 2 scouts with the medic. So Juxta, he's going to have Uber. They're going to get forward spawn as well with the 2 soldiers, maybe. Zunas and runs. Oh, did they get it? They don't.
Oh,
okay.
in
No
by
forward
a whisker.
spawns here. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Not sure if they fully identified that, but it looks like they're trying to roll that any Rons and Azunis are going to get there pretty quick, so they're going to go in really quick. They're 50% disad here, so a trade here could be absolutely disastrous for Gaming Clan GG, as Auto is being chased out really, really hard by Aura.
Crayon bombs in. He gets that force onto Juxta towards the very end. They do lose 4, but should Auto be able to live? Which he might actually be able to. He's all the way back in lobby. Soldier tries to bomb him, but a scout just completely denies him. So there we go. Auto now. He's sitting very comfortably at an 80% advantage. They're getting the spawners already. Our Elektro kind of have to be a little bit on the back foot here. The Uber's just going to get built up by Gaming Clan. They won't be able to go forward quite yet, but once they get this Uber charge, it's all onto Aura Elektro. Try to get this Uber force as quickly as possible. There we go. The Uber popped in immediately. Azuna's dead already. So the kill onto Ian. But look at this. Soldier tries to go on through under. Gets taken down. So is Nevo. And there we go. 4 players bled. They do get the Uber force. I'm not sure if that counts as a force. But, you know, I mean, the Uber's popped from the enemy team. Juxta 80% already. They might have to give up mid for this. They have no positioning. All the spawners not quite up. They're just going to have to hold second with this ad here.
Yeah, that was really clinical from Gaming Clan. They knew exactly what would happen if they allowed themselves to equal Uber on last, and that would just be a full-on stalemate until there's 1 minute left, then Aura Elektro just push in. So they did a really good job pushing out there. Do have to give up mid for it, but Juxta popping that Uber off. So again, sitting 55% advantage, really solid pulse for them to be in.
Crayon finding that kill. Never mind. Jordy finding that kill on 2 runs was pretty big. Stunts the aggression out of Aura Elektro quite a lot. They might have wanted to push there. But now, as you're saying, Auto, 100% Uber charge. They want to go forward onto balcony. Sticky's dead, killing Jordy. Stunts the aggression a little bit. More Stickies are up. That's a lot of damage onto Auto. Has to pop this pretty much immediately. The Demo Man jumps in, tries to find anything at all, but it's so difficult here for ALX. As the Uber pops out, does basically nothing at all. Now, Aura Elektro, they're going to walk back in. Zod is dead already. There's already back cap going on. Azuna's behind enemy lines right now. He's going to jump forward. I don't even think he's going to get taken down here.
No way. How does Azunas get away with that? There were 5 players there. You can't keep getting away with it. But Uber does come out of Aura Elektro. Gaming Clan at GG resign themselves to a last hold, but it's looking really hairy. Also going down 2. Huge push there from Amarok. Nevo getting L2, 3 players up for Gaming Clan GG. They're going to have to pull out something huge here with 10-second spawn wave on the cards for Gaming Clan.
Nice little air shot there out of Ron's as well. Completely denies Crayon. That's a complete wipe. Aura Elektro. They finally get it going. As another round for them. Up 2-1 now. You have to start looking at the timer at this point. 6.5 minutes left. Just 6 minutes. It's difficult. Very doable for Aura to just stalemate this out into oblivion. Squeeze out the victory. They have to be aggressive here on Gaming Clan.
Yeah, Gaming Clan, they really have to, whenever they're on the front foot, they really just need to go for it, because when Aura Elektro get on an equal situation, they just are able to take the time down so well, and with a round in hand, that's going to be amplified here. So GamingClan.gg just look to take the solid points. No real aggression out of either team just yet. They know how important it is. They know this is a really critical stage of the game, so don't want to get punished too hard.
See the aggression. The last mid, we saw a heavy team pretty much go right away. It looks like it's Azunis and Ron just going to get taken down here. No real high ground support coming out, or the high ground plays is better out of the blue team. See how careful Aura Elektro now being. They're already sitting in lobby. They don't want to fight this. The blue team, they're just going to try to take as much as possible. Gaming Clan is in. Jordy tries to go in, tries to get a kill into Eames, doesn't quite get it. The trade actually comes out right here. I'm not sure if I agree with this. The Uber's forced, but you look at this poster positioning. Nevo, what are you doing? Are you trolling? Why would you... Oh, I guess they're fine. Whatever. That was really strange. I don't know why you'd go for that. But you know, it's okay. Fine.
We'll allow it. We'll allow it.
Yep, they lived, so it's okay, guys.
Yeah, Aura Elektro, as we see, they're really not allowing GamingClan.gg to punish them in any scenario whatsoever. So they lose both their soldiers, they back out. They give Gaming Clan the space on second. They don't allow them to get into their lobby and kill their medic. They take that trade. Sort of unfavorable, but what it has done again, as we've noticed before, is it slowed the game down. So if they can put up a solid last hold here and not concede this round, they're going to be in a good pause. As we see, you know, we're coming up to the last 4 minutes of this match.
Yeah, once again, the timer really not in Gaming Clan's favor. You can pretty much see the soldier has to try and go in and get something, but the sentry gun and the scouts just completely deny everything Crayon's ever tried to do in his entire life. It's so difficult to do anything. You see the sentry spot as well. This sentry location is incredibly annoying to deal with. Basically, the only real way to deal with it is having 2 soldiers peek it simultaneously and lower, spam out immediately with rockets, and that is easily counterable as well. But you can just see Ron's holding lower here. It's so difficult. Gaming Clan, they're going to have to get really creative. They're going to have to do it pretty quickly. 3.5 minutes. Back foot right now for Gaming Clan.
Yeah, we do see Azunis in that spawn. He is spy checking, trying to see what the crack is, and Rons does get taken down, peeked a bit too aggressively into lower, so Crayon and Automagic convert that frag. Trying to spam out this gun, taking good position with it, but takes a lot of heat in the process. A 10-second spawn still out of Rons, and a weakened defense for Aura Elektro. Is this a window for Gaming Clan, or are they sort of going to count their chickens here, heal up, and then look to mount a push then? Oh, but Amarok gets Crayon.
Oh no, that kill is absolutely devastating. They got the sentry gun again, but the snipe onto Crayon is so big for them. You can see they're trying to go forward, so now ALX gets caught in lobby. Really not what you want to see out of Gaming Clan right now. That stunts all of the aggression, and this is the true test for Aura Elektro. Do you push off of this demo pick? Is this new Eames or is it old Eames? Is he a changed man? I feel like a different Eames would not have pushed, but there we go. The Uber comes out. Jordy taken down pretty much immediately. There is a Uber traded here. You can see both teams, they push in. They both use the soldier. Aura Elektro, no positioning. Actually, Azunis taken down as well. It's a player ad right now for Gaming Clan. They're going to have to make, if there's ever a time for you to go in, it's pretty much right now. Don't have another option. You have to just go for it and make it work. I feel like at this point, opportunity like this only comes once in a lifetime, but Crayon, he tries to go in for the medic, doesn't find anything, and that soldier sack might not be the answer.
Yeah, they really couldn't afford for that. They push out. Aura Elektro lose 2. They obviously don't have any defensive classes because all 6 pushed out of last. And they could have punished way harder there, but it looks like they're sort of just setting up for a really solid last push once they get the Uber up. Both teams 25% away just now, but a very aggressive fall from Aura Elektro. They're definitely not allowing any sackers in at this point.
I just got so scared. Azunis jumped in and, like, in his rocket jump, shot some stickies very close to the combo. I got really scared that he just threw the whole game accidentally with a rocket jump. Fortunately for him, he doesn't do that. Jordy tries to go in aggressive, immediately shut down, but look at Eames. Taken down by Zodiac here. Pretty good already. The Uber comes out of the blue team. No one to heal for Justa here. He's so far back. He's on his own in this corner right now. Nobody's there.
No,
the scout on the point. Can he get it?
Somebody
It's so close. Then we got the Uber popped out here. Mevo taken down by Zodiac. The Uber comes in, and there we go. I think it might have been saved. The positioning for Elektro pretty bad. They're still down a player. Look at this gaming clan. They're trying to go forwards here. The positioning's absolutely oblivious. But the bomb out of Ron's does so much damage. There's soldiers onto the point. Demoman tries to shut it down as a single soldier. He has to get arrowed here. I think ultimately he is just going to get shut down as a single kill. Can he find another one? He's trying to shoot the scout. The scout is hitting him. But there we go. The Amarok comes in, saving his life. It's 50 seconds left at this point. Elektro holding skin of their teeth right now.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Wandum, but my butt cheeks are clenched. That was intense. It looked like it was going really disastrously. Eames going down, Juxta being completely separated, and the point pressure coming out of GamingClan.gg looked like it was going to be really punishing. With 30 seconds left, Gaming Clan are just going to have to go balls to the wall, go for it, but their health really not favourable. And with Amarok on heavy on that point, it could be slipping out of their hands.
Uber popped out here. There's actually presence onto the point. It's capped so close once again. Crayon taken down right now. There's a scout behind a truck, and he's just going to get cleaned up here. Bomb coming out of the soldiers. Devilman onto the point. Once again, you just have to watch this. Everyone sacks in, and they don't quite get it. The point is so close to being captured, but unfortunately, Gaming Clan not able to take it. It's a 2-1 victory for Elektro in the end, but that was an absolute nail-biter here to start us off.
Yeah, that last 5 minutes really made up for the 25 minutes of slow, stalemate pain. The snipers were out. We thought it was all over. The excitement was gone, but no, that was really tight. GamingClan.gg put in some really good shifts there, but under the pressure, perhaps cracked a little bit. So we are going to roll into our second map, which I believe is going to be Gollywash Final.
Yep.
But in the interim, shall we have a peeper at these logs, Wandum?
We can indeed. I mean, you look at them. Eames drops big damage numbers. Did like 10,500 damage on Demoman, going 19 for 12. Pretty good. Looking at these kills as well. I mean, overall, it's a pretty low fragging game. Nobody got above 24 kills. Rons is going to be top fragging there. Pretty good showing out of him. As, you know, gets 246 damage per minute. Pretty good. Pretty standard, honestly. At this point, if you're playing this map, I feel like the damage numbers kind of speak for themselves. Eames is kind of a little bit of an outlier. You look at a stalemate game like this, you don't necessarily expect the damage to be too high. But, you know, Demoman has sticky bombs. He has pipes. They can go across choke points and deal damage.
Yeah, Eames really lent himself to those holds there particularly. He got some really crucial frags, really slowed down .gg at critical moments, and he again posted up some huge numbers. I think if Space Made was a stat on logs.tf, Rons and Azunis would probably be topping on 100% here. So they did a really good shift. Rons as well. Of course, if he does make Prem this season, it'll be his debut, and he's already putting in a really huge shift for Elektro. But again, the log's very reflective of the game state there, and Eames, I think, really standing out in the midst of all that.
Yeah, obviously Eames is sort of the brains behind our Elektro, legendary figure in the scene. I feel almost dirty calling him that, but I'm going to have to give it to him. He's been around for such a long time at this point, been sort of the main caller of our Elektro, really sort of bringing them together. You look at our Elektro roster, it is a bunch of players that have played together for a really long time. Our Elektro core, you can see obviously Amarok is on scout this time around. I believe he has played both Demoman and Soldier for them in the past, but, you know, seems to be putting up decent performance on the scout. New medic and Juxter as well. He has been around in the low divs for a few seasons now, but I think the main guy you have to probably look at coming into the next season is going to be Rons. He has been, I believe he won Div 2 last season. Before that, season prior, he won mid. He has been moving up in the ranks really quickly. Has very good frag videos, Meerkat, which is something.
That's a marker of a good player, isn't it?
Yeah. If you hit good rockets, you have to be a good player. That's how it works.
Exactly that. I think, not to call it too early, but if he does breach Prem, I think we're already looking at the debut of the season. So excited to see what he pulls out. Of course, Gollywash, very much a soldier-centric map. I can imagine he's going to look to work with Azunis again on this map. He did a really excellent job, both of them together in conjunction. did a really excellent job of distracting Gaming Clan, kiting the Ubers, just being an absolute nuisance. And again, we all saw what they did to those scouts on that mid. They violated them. So gonna look to replicate that on Gullywash. Of course, if they win this map, they're gonna secure the dub of this first qualifier game, the first game of season 38, indeed. So should be a good one here.
I think once again, we'll probably just talk a little bit about mid fights. I feel like throughout the past maybe couple of seasons, I feel like last season was really the first time I started paying attention to it, but teams have started to play Snakewater middle specifically so aggressively. Soldiers, instead of sitting around for a little while, kind of feeling each other out, we almost never see that in Prem anymore. I feel like Everex in particular, along with Pappy's sort of Ascent and the other team called Swift, I do believe, or Think Gaming or Nerd Rage, the other ones. They are so aggressive on that middle. They go in immediately, and they do the same thing on pretty much most of the maps at this point. So early on, for a really long time, has been teams really sort of feeling each other out a little bit, trying to find an angle. But now the aggression comes out so fast. Middles start pretty much straight away, and it all starts with those soldier bombs. They're so quick, so aggressive. As I'm pretty sure, honestly, Gullywash is another one of those maps. As a soldier, you're the one that decides when you want to bomb in, and going in straight away seems to be working pretty well. Not giving teams any time to set up on mid-fights seems to be sort of the way it's going right now.
Yeah, as we know on Snakewater, it's a really tight mid on the two flank sides of the point. So they were really explosive out of both teams and really, really punishing. So going to look to replicate a level of success on this map, no doubt. It is a bit more open. Of course, you've got to be worried about the big bad under. Soldiers looking to do a good bit of work there as we roll out into our first mid of map 2, Aura taking the first.
Yep, we can see already on mid, looking pretty standard so far. Yep, there we go. Soldier bomb coming out of Crayon there immediately into the enemy victors. He's just going to be spamming some high ground rockets onto scouts. There we go. So much work being done. The bombs finally come across. Eon is going to get taken down. That is Eames and Geordie said at the same time. That makes Eon, who's a completely different player. You see Auto actually taken down as well. Juxta just lives this completely fine. As Zodiac is just going to get taken down. Complete wipe there from Aura Elektro as Amarok gets a little bit too excited, wants to build with his team. Has to capture the midpoint. Really good stuff coming out of Aura there.
Yeah, looks like Gaming Clan GG identified that Azunis was in their drop down, so they just walked forward, but they didn't have the health for it. Azunis quite contentedly just waddled behind them up their drop down, picked off ALX, and yeah, just absolutely crunched them there. Of course, managed to roll second off the back of it as well with that full wipe, looking to pressure into this last. They're in lobby right now. 6% Uberad still. Peeking around this shutter area now.
He's just going to get taken in straight away here onto Eames and onto a scout as the sentry gun is taken down. Actually, a kill found onto Geordie here pretty early on is fairly effective here. Heavy now comes out. There's still stickies on the point, however. You have to spam down this heavy. There we go. As now Soldier taken down as well. It's just the demo man on the point. Medic is just not even able to do anything. Stuck in spawn. Really clinical push there out of Aura Elektro, just taking it one step at a time, removing the sentry gun, removing the pyro, then the heavy, and then soldier kill and under allows players to flood onto the point, get the demo. Nice stuff coming out of them. First round already, just 2 minutes, looking really good for Aura.
Yeah, they're being really patient, really disciplined in their fights, and it's serving them really solidly, particularly on these last pushes and on these mid fights as well. So gonna look to roll with that as both teams play a lot more of a reserve mid. They managed to shut down Azunis last time. They identified that as a problem on the last mid claiming clan. So again, looking to take the aggression with their one player up and pressure Aura out straight away. We see Eames. He's a round up. He's slowing the game down. He doesn't want to make any mistakes, and he's not allowing Gaming Clan GG to edge them in any way.
Yep, the classic Eames don't go to mid. And you have to watch out here. You can see Gaming Clan, they're playing this really aggressive soldier into the enemy shutter as well. In behind onto lobby, they find 1 kill onto Amarok, but it's 3 dead in the process. Uber forced out as well. Auto doesn't quite have the position. There is his Geordie on top here, but he's just not going to be able to find anything. He's so low behind. It's going to be very difficult for him to do absolutely anything. He has to spend so long just healing up before he can actually get anything. Uber forced out of auto pretty much for free here. I like the idea, but they weren't able to commit. Gaming Clan, they just got stuck. Ate so much spam. So difficult. Oh my god, Juxta, please stop standing on those sticky bombs.
No!
Oh!
Eames goes down.
Oh my...
Oh dear. Yeah, look, really sticky. particularly on that second push. It looked like Alv and Crayon just got caught in. The players in the combo didn't commit across fast enough, and they just got crushed by Elektro. But the punishing hand of Alex's stickies does take down Eames, so stuns a bit of aggression. It's going to allow the equals to Ubers to equalize, pardon. And Aura still holding really, really close. Crayon looking to punish as soon as they peek that choke area.
Yeah, but it's so difficult. They can't actually go in and be aggressive now because the Ubers are even. This is Socha sitting on the high ground as well. The Zuna's taken down here on the flank. It's going to be a little bit difficult now. You can see the soldiers are aggressing forwards here. Jordy, Crayon as well. They're trying to make something out of nothing, but you can see the sack comes in. Doesn't find any sort of kills here. They're just going to trade 1-1. So now you have to watch out for any doors being open to the forward spawn here. Should they choose so on the Elektro sniper is very viable. There we go. The Ubers just traded instead. You can see the soldier tries to go in. Jordy gets the force out, but it's out of both teams now, so the stalemate pretty much right back on here.
Yeah, that was a really hairy trade there. Jordy got so deep into Gaming Clan, but he spent all of his rockets before the Uber faded, and he was just being stared at by 4 players. And Elektro off the back of that coming through big door. Get out! Oh, it's so deep. Oh, runs.
My
God, he usually was going out there, looks to take someone out with him, manages to pick it up. Eames does get picked off. Jordy, the solitary player for Gaming Clan GG, is receiving a bit of heat. Now he's trying to delay for his spawners to come in. Forming a bit of a stronghold in this lobby, but he could get punished, or perhaps Aura going to look to play it a bit slower as Gaming Clan GG look to scrabble some defense on last. They have got the NG up, they've got the pyro up, they're in pulse to deny, but Elektro 85% advantage here.
Yeah, it's going to be so difficult now for Gaming Clan to be able to hold this. As the Uber charge, it's so big, as you were saying. Elektro, they're taking a little bit of time here, trying to set up, figure out the correct angle to go from. It's just going to be through shutters once again with a demo and a scout. There we go. As Uber comes in, they're going to try to take down this pyro. There we go. Sentry gun taken down already. You can see the heavy now comes out at the other side, but Zuna's playing on this high ground so effectively, so difficult. The stickies are forced out, and there's just scouts on the point. And Elektro, they managed to just get the round into 2-0 already. 6 minutes past. This looks like it's a little bit not as close as the first map.
Yeah, that was really ill-identified by GamingClan.gg. They baited all 5 players into spawn. They left just ALX on that point. He got killed, and then naturally, as soon as those stickies are dead, they're just going to commit everyone on, and Elektro convert that last so easily just by showing off that left spawn door. Rolling into this mid now, 2 rounds up. They're going to be pretty comfortable, but 24 minutes left in the map. It could go either way.
Yeah, once again, I mean, 24 minutes, still plenty of comeback time. Should Gaming Clan be able to get back in it? Looks like already scouts all over Eames, but they're not able to find anything. Elektro cleaning absolute house. Zodders gets a single kill into runs, but he's staring down the barrel of like 3 scouts, 10 heavies, and a soldier. Juxta, he lives. 70% overcharge advantage for him. It's going to be closer to 75 here. Auto is going to spawn with the rest of his team, but look at Eames! He's so aggressive here, already into lobby. He's gonna have to be a little bit careful here. Doesn't want to get taken down, but it's such a massive ad at this point. ALV is going to try to snipe, maybe try to get a miracle shot here. But it's so difficult, especially when you're popping through these shutters that Elektro have been preferring. Like, you have to pretty much snipe something before it even happens.
Yeah, Eames as well, just trying to get in with a cheeky little play, try and pick someone off. I mean, I'm not sure it would have amounted to anything, a bit of a risk, but perhaps just looking to tease Gaming Clan as they Uber in. Azunis goes down really early there as well. Again, GameClan.gg really resigning themselves to this left side spawn, but receiving absolutely punishing damage from Eames, but excellent arrows from Auto. Does see him survive for perhaps a slightly longer than he should, but again, Elektro just stacking on that point, just crushing the players, holding in water, and it just swings their way every time. They're 3 rounds up now, 22 minutes left.
It's so difficult, right? Because you saw Azunis got taken down pretty much immediately there, which meant that there wasn't the same sort of high ground pressure on the heavy. It looks like it just doesn't matter because the heavy, you couldn't get to the point in time. You can only really defend the point if you're on it as a heavy. When you're so slow and you're getting spammed so much, it's so difficult. So now, 4th mid-fight, Aura very much in control so far. As Gaming Clan, they finally come to Crayon pretty much immediately here. As spam is just exchanged. It's so difficult. They're just not able to go in at all. Have to back. Oh, there is a single kill under Nevo, but the health is just not there for Gaming Clan. They shouldn't be able to push in at all. It's going to set up on second. Ubers are pretty much even. Elektro, they're going to be absolutely fine with this. At 3 rounds up, they can take their time. No stress. As Soldier's in, gets nice rocket there, but not a follow-up onto Juxta. Surfs it pretty well. Lands on some funny little high ground. He is completely fine.
Yeah, it could have been a bit hairy for Gaming Clan. They decided to use in there. They decided to go for that sack with 20% Uber disad, and trade does come out eventually. It is predominantly on Crown. He's looking to make a breach there as Rons is caught in, but manages to get out. He can't get away with that.
He goes in, he's still just not dead. A soldier tries to go in, but Crayon is just going to get picked up instead. Everything's just going from bad to worse right now. Rons is still in behind, and they haven't been able to deal with him yet. Finally taken down, but in the process of dealing with Rons, they've just been forced back into lobby. You can see Geordie's gone down as well, taken down by Zunis. And Gaming Clan, they've just been completely finessed out of the second point. Aura completely outplaying them right now.
Yeah, somehow it always seems to go Aura's way, even when it looks like it should never go their way, and putting in a really dominant shift on this map. Again, equal Ubers, Gaming Clan GG, very familiar with this Gully Wash last at this point, perhaps able to identify the schoolboy error they've been making so far, forming a bit of a stronghold defense. Once again, they've got a bit more time to play with this time around, not a huge advantage to Aura Elektro. It has now equalizes there. Again, sent Nevo under the point to start applying a bit of pressure.
Yeah, you can see Soldier just sets up on the high ground here, just going to sit above the point. As if the scout tries to do anything at all, he's just going to get shut down immediately. You can actually see him trying to get a little bit more aggressive, take this fight. There's actually 2 people on under, and that's going to get called straight away. Soldier backs off. He tries to sack in onto the point. You can see actually Eames setting up some stickies onto the point as well, but unfortunately doesn't do anything. And actually, Zunis gets caught out here. Devilman getting aggressive into lobby, and Aura Elektro, they have to run away here.
Yeah, Geordie slips in behind him in River, just gets the easy 3-rocket kill in water, so puts Gaming Clan in a good position here to start applying a bit of pressure for Aura Elektro, and not looking to give it up just yet. Uber is out of them, Juxta is milking hard, and he actually drops to Geordie! He was so close, there's no way you're living there. You've got to pop those.
Rons and the Zunis do so much damage. They don't even bomb in at the same time, but they just do. I mean, they hit a bunch of rockets. They found 1 kill onto a scout. It wasn't that big in the end, but that was really nice. Synergy not quite there in the end. Juxta, unfortunately, not able to hold that Uber. That's an absolute disaster for Aura now. It gives Gaming Clan a free ticket onto mid here, potentially even second. You look at the ad here, I'm not sure how much Aura can even do on the second point.
Yes, the cards are very much in Gaming Clan's hands. They convert the mid. They've got the 50% Uber advantage. They're edging their way towards choke. Looks like Aura Elektro are poising themselves very much to punish them with Neva on the sniper in this forward spawn as well. Auto's playing it very tentatively as well in Crayon. Looking to apply a bit of pressure in Big Door as well, and Neva is straight out. Everyone just rushes forward, commits into that upper. Only getting Azunas for their efforts. So Aura Elektro resigning themselves to allow themselves 75% Uber. That's 70% over what Gaming Clan have as they take this lobby area now.
Yeah, they're taking lobby, and they actually have this massive advantage as well. As you're saying, like, they pop out the Uber, but they don't find enough frags. Okay, there we go. Rons getting a little bit overzealous, tries to go for ALX, doesn't find him, just gets healed up instead. So they're sitting on last now with 100%. You can see Amarok is on the engineer. They're actually just not even going to push. They have this massive ad, but pushing is so difficult, they're just electing to stay on last instead. This is an Eames play, if I've ever seen one. You love to see it. It's like he never left.
Yeah, Zunis again. He's spy checking. He wants to know exactly what Gaming Clan are up to. Of course, the advantage that Gaming Clan do have here is that if you lose 3 rounds that quickly, is you've got even more time to come back with. It's 18 minutes, certainly doable, but a bit of a switch with the game plan is required. And Eames again, 3 rounds up, looking to just roll through the punches, stalemate this, slow the game down, and it's worked out for them so far.
So Soldier onto the point here. He actually gets a lot of cap time. I'm just going to say, had Geordie been on the pain train there, he would have gotten the capture. It's more than halfway capped. As it's just a little bit of a mistake. Seagull rolling in his grave as someone didn't watch the MGE Mike video enough times.
Yeah, I mean, who hasn't seen the MG Mike Gullywash demo review?
Yeah,
a bit of a critical error on their part. So again, just looking to slow the game down. Game Clan or GG, they've got time in hand. They can sort of try something different. They can try something new, but what they can't afford to do is lose too many players or get forced or anything, as they are in the danger zone of River right now. Or Elektro just sitting back. We can just get the smile, and Alv is up on this Pyro as well.
Yeah, this Pyro Sentry combination makes it so difficult to really do anything. So difficult for them to push. AOV actually, Pyro through under. I don't think I've seen this before. It's interesting. He air plus everyone off the point right now. The Uber, but everyone just has to get flashed as well. I like the idea and concept of when you have to flash everyone, it just makes it so that he just sits there and taunts in the end, accepts his death. What is going on? Soldier tries to sack in. I mean, okay, Meer, I feel like that would have been pretty good, honestly. The Pyro going in there, but unfortunately, also flashes everyone means that they don't get to actually capture the point. Or Elektro, I feel like they... In theory, that shouldn't have worked, but in the end, they hold. And then he also just decides to taunt and not do anything. So, you know.
Yeah, it looked like Elektro playing really, really passive there. And that just allowed Alf to get in on that Pyro. As you say, like 4 players in water is not something you should really let teams get away with. They pop the Uber out, commit 4 players on, but then those 4 players get splashed. So ultimately, you're just forcing ducks on point, or Elektro just waiting for the clock to tick down. And as soon as that Uber fades, you're getting collapsed on and absolutely crunch GamingClan.gg. The full wipe coming out. I don't believe anyone died from Elektro either there, so managed to convert mid off it as well, and they're taking the space in second as well as Jordy goes for a huge high bomb here in on Jugster. Doesn't manage it just today. Uber retained by both teams now. GamingClan.gg resigning themselves once again to this last hold.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you know, Elektro, they're so much more comfortable now. They're pushing the holding loss at least. They have a pick onto Jordy. I'm not sure if they're going to go for anything. I feel like they shouldn't at this point. The way that they decided to hold last with like 70% ad, I feel like maybe going in now is a little bit against Steve's theorem. Scouts in on lower, but I feel like he's just going to get shot down immediately. Actually, a spy coming out here. Don't think Crayon has been spotted yet. Crayon now is on a mission to kill the enemy medic. It is.
He knows, yes. He's got his eyes on the prize. Yeah, it's a tall order. Elektro, they've been very sort of spy aware this game. They've been spy checking a lot. You know, they've been checking the off classes as frequently as they possibly can, but hoping this one will blindside them this time. It does Crayon. As again playing really passive here, being really tentative, just protecting so tightly around the medic. I think he edged the shutter there as well, but nobody seemed to identify that. Oh, but the spy's actually got Nevo as well. And he just walked past Crayon.
Nevo, like, walked through the shutter's cloak, so Crayon could have called it either way, but then he uncloaks in front of Crayon as well. This is really big information for Global Clan, or Gaming Clan, rather. That's not going to be confusing if these guys end up qualifying. Oh, stray rocket, luckily was a friendly one, so Crayon doesn't
the
get
shutter's open
spammed
again.
out there.
There's no way. There's no way they still know Crayon isn't on spy. Oh, it looks like he's looking to make his way into river now. Oh,
he's
he comes
onto the
out.
medic,
oh, no.
and he just dies.
He saw Eames cross. He knew Juxta's on the other side. He was going to have to get some really fortunate time to convert that frag, but just gets a bit impatient with it. Nevo, of course, is still on the spy as well, looking to make his mark. Pyro is up as well from GamingClan.gg, so
yeah,
Elektro going to look at pressure now.
It's a little bit more difficult for Nevo because they know that he is on spy. It's actually killing to Jordy here. You can see Nevo tries maybe just ultimately to go for the captain to the point as well. Azunis is playing this from under. He's 100 HP. Actually manages to find his second one. Even a nice rocket into the pipe here. He's doing so much damage. Nevo, in the meantime, finds a kill into Auto. Suddenly he's just too alive. Gaming Clan disappear before our eyes. And they're just not able to defend the point. It's another round for poor Elektro, and they've just stolen that one completely. Yeah. I don't know what happened. So many things at once, and they just crunched that round.
In spite of all the signs, the Pyro of Gaming Clan did not spy check at all. So maybe they failed to identify that. He uncloaked at the 11th hour and converts that huge frag, and Elektro, of course, with their punishing power, crush Gaming Clan in that last push. They're 4 rounds up now into this mid-fight.
So this time around, it's a bomb straight away onto Juxta, but somehow he dances around the soldier, gets picked off by the enemy. But you can see now it's just 2 left alive. Devilman on the point. Auto, he wants to hit a long-range arrow. Unfortunately, they're just not quite connecting. He's just going to have to walk away. He's going to probably get into spawn here. I feel like... Oh, never mind. Azunis just picks him off. And that is such a late death by Auto. All of his players are going to be alive for a solid 8 seconds. Juxta got picked off on middle, but I feel like if they build this, they can get a massive advantage here.
Yeah, really good position for Aura to be in. Of course, Auto's late death It means they have managed to mount a bit of an Uber advantage, but it
Oh
seemed
my god,
Juxta was going without healing for quite a while then.
Azunis absolutely crunching members in this river area. Almost kills the sniper out of Zodiac, and then immediately afterwards just 2 rockets Jordy without a problem. Very good stuff coming out of him. He scouts at the Pyro as well. Knows exactly what the setup is. Juxta now, somehow, he's just managed himself a 50% advantage out of nowhere. Azuna's still playing so aggressive here. Neovo as well. It's 100% Uber charge now for Juxta. They're probably just going to send this Uber in pretty much straight away here.
Oh, it's a crit!
Oh, it's a crit, that's why!
He's trying to pick off Auto.
Oh,
Doesn't
no!
manage it. No frags converted.
Oh.
Auto doing an excellent job dancing around there. Crayon does go down to an Iron Bomber of Eames, and they are backing up River, of course. Not quite the aggressive play you would anticipate there, but it caught us off guard almost as much as it did GamingClan.gg. But Auto maintains his full Uber advantage now with all the spawners coming out.
Stickies out of Eames, delay the bomb out of the demo man so much. ALX gets shoved into a corner. Does get to bomb into choke. I feel like if he hadn't got shoved into the corner like that, he would have been able to go and do a lot of damage into choke. But Eames just like reads the book that is TF2, that is Gaming Clan, and just handles it accordingly. Completely shuts down the aggression of the demo man. They're at 100% crits once again. Crits doesn't do damage to sentry guns, but maybe it does damage to players. There we go. Zunis finds a kill to Zodiac already. They're just doing so much damage to choke. They don't even need the crits. It hasn't been popped. It's already 3 dead. Poor Gaming Clan. They're forced all the way back into lobby. They have to walk back into last now. And Elektro, they're going to play this pretty aggressively. You can see they're coming in crits out of main right now. Onto Eames as a soldier, a demo man onto the point. As they're just going to walk across, sticky bombs, find a kill to Crayon, maybe a kill to Zodiac as well. There we go, it's a 5-0 for Elektro. They take it very dominantly here on Gullywash over Global Clan. Gaming Clan.
Yeah, a really convincing win there from Elektro. A near different team to what we saw on Snakewater. Once they got those couple rounds up, they were so confident that they could take maybe 1 or 2 risks and make the game a bit exciting for the crowd. So props to Eames for that. But yeah, GamingClan.gg just never seemed to be on the front foot at any point in that game. I just taking Elektro to their last a couple of times just sort of sealed it for them.
Yeah, I mean, that was really impressive out of Aura. It feels like maybe they just haven't played a lot of Snakewater and scrims, or it's just something they haven't talked about that much. I feel like the directions Gullywash is just one of those maps where if you know how to play it, it's just way easier to pilot it. You can see teams, when they know how to play Gullywash, they can just completely outmaneuver enemy teams. And they can just win in a way that you don't really see that often on other maps. They just, like, sure, their DM might be better, but also just, like, their understanding of when and how to push is just far superior. I feel like that's what we saw out of Aura right now. Has pretty dominant stuff. We can take a look at some logs here. And
yes, they do tell a pretty stark story there.
yeah.
I think the survivability ultimately.
Oh, Crayon.
The survivability.
Oh no.
Let's not talk about that. Let's just part that one.
Oh, that is that's a rough.
Don't do it to him.
Azunis got 323 DPM, which is a lot. I feel like Gullywash is one of those maps. Normally, you don't associate playing Roma with getting a lot of damage, but if you're winning on Gullywash, you can do a lot. You can get really big logs as a Roma. Very specifically, it's one of the few maps where Romas can just top damage the game. Because like they're sitting on the flank and they just get good spam angles and they just win. I don't know.
Yeah.
This was yeah. Look at the kills, you look at the damage. I mean, the scouts on the blue side, not doing too hot either. I mean, going 4 for 11, not exactly the best game out of ALV.
Yeah, I don't think there's any point picking through on this one. Just, it's very telling of the game state. Like Juxta dying 2 times, Eames 3 times. It is just completely telling there. So, yeah, really solid shift. Amarok, of course, 17-3 as well. So it looked like just the combo of Aura never died, slipped out of every point. Of course, as well as Zunis did a really good job slipping around the map, taking advantage of how open it is, just to get in and out at a moment's notice, just being everywhere and nowhere at the exact same time. And yeah, that's exactly why we're seeing the result we are.
Yeah, good stuff out of Aura, making a very strong case for their place in the Premiership.
Yeah,
sure. We
Both
could
these
maybe
teams,
take a little bit of look of the other team that they will be playing in this group stage, which is Goblin Clan. They are playing against Aura Elektro tomorrow, actually. Goblin Clan, of course, DQZ, Mist, Lanza, Sylves, Tobbs, and Alien Smiley. As the ETF2L profile apparently says they don't scrim Charlie, which is unlucky for him. I do believe he's in chat. Maybe he will elaborate about why. But you know, I mean, looking at that team, I feel like honestly, it feels like to me, looking from the outside, that maybe Aura Electro just a step above the other two teams in that group here.
yeah, of course, we know that they took last season off. I believe that was sort of like a team decision. I know Eames was very opposed to the removal of scout attach speed for medic, and with that returning, so do they. They came third, of course, in season 36. They have two Prem debutants, so perhaps that lends itself to why they're having to fight for a qualification place here. But with a really convincing performance today, I think we can see exactly why they deserve to be there. And they're going to look to, again, do a number on the other team in their group and take that top spot and ultimately progress into one of the 3 empty slots sitting in Prem this season.
Yep. They should be looking pretty solid. There's another group. I feel like there are games. I think there's actually 2 games. I don't know how much we're actually going to be ending up being able to cover. It's also got up a Terry playing against the Bus Crew. It's happening tomorrow at the same time as well. Not quite sure what the coverage situation is looking like there. But, you know, it's definitely interesting. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to discuss right now, Meer? Maybe we should just cut it off.
I think the gameplay speaks for itself.
I think we should remember, thank you, production. There is a cup happening this weekend. Lockdown Throwdown. Locked and Loaded. Sorry, that's a different thing. Locked and Loaded number 2 this weekend, of course. It's $1,000 USD prize pool. A little bit cool. EU event, American dollars, whatever. So that's fine. It's going to be over on Critcast as well. Look out for that coverage coming all weekend. There's also matches, of course, tomorrow and the day after that as well. I think there's pretty much going to be something TF2 related happening every day of the week this week, with both the preseason playoffs and also the cup coming up this weekend. So look forward to that. And also, apparently I'm being notified again, ArchRhythm is doing something else. There is another cup. There we go. It's on your screen. DreamHack Community Clash as well. NA and an EU Cup coming out. Of course, the NA Cup coming out a little bit earlier than the European one. Watch out for that one as well. It's going to be up a little bit later throughout the year. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. There we go. Maybe the 5th time's the charm. So try to do an outro. My name's been Wandum. Meg has been here with me as well. Been up for us tonight. Look out for more. We're not going anywhere. This whole week, it's a lot of TF2.
Cheers, everyone.